So Learn How to Train was a concept that I incubated back in 2022 when I was opening up Aerobic Animal. I bought the domain back then because I had this idea in my mind that I want to not just train people but educate people, because education, I feel, is something that I feel deeply about. Training, fitness, sports are things that I've always felt deeply about. This is like a core part of who I am, who I have always been. Comes naturally to me. We are looking at a $2 billion industry, 90% of which is misallocated, is misaligned. Why are people paying for bodybuilding when gyms can be the place where people can go and train for general physical preparedness and prepare themselves up to a point where they feel so confident that no matter what athletic goal that they see, you give them 6 months and they are going to be able to do it. GPP, general physical preparedness, works much better as a unified theory of fitness training than whatever the hell is happening out there in the gyms right now. This is the problem that I'm looking to solve with Learn How to Train. My goal is to increase the baseline level of education and self-awareness of the consumer to the point that the mistrust in the average floor trainer grows to the point that these consumers stop paying these enterprises and they want something that is better suited for their needs. And then I want to connect the dots by also at the same time educating fitness coaches and facilitators to become the solution to this problem. Learn How to Train now has already been established. The proof of concept is already there. We have early adopters. We have a working model. I have my benchmarks, my milestones set for the next 3 years. I have my vision set for the next 5 years, 10 years, and I know what my goal is. In the ecosystem that I exist in the market that I can tap into, there is no other person that is going to do this and that realizes that this must be done. General physical preparedness as a training model is not reinventing the wheel. People do this. Strength and conditioning programs have GPP all around the world. This is something that is going to blow up and it's going to reach our country anyway. It's going to end up happening anyway. But there is no one right now that feels like it serves as a unified theory. I have nothing against bodybuilding. I feel like there should be places where people can go and do bodybuilding. There should be places where people can go and do CrossFit. But these are specialized fitness training regimens. There should be specialized fitness training gyms for that. And that way, bodybuilding gyms and CrossFit gyms actually get to charge a premium for providing a specialized service. But why the hell are we providing the general population with bodybuilding? Why is 70,000 gyms all about bodybuilding, right? Why is the base model when you enter a gym and you go pay a gym trainer, and why is the gym trainer offering you bodybuilding training? Why are gyms not providing general physical preparedness training to people? There's nobody else that feels this passionately about it. There's nobody else that can do something about it. If they can do something about it and if they really feel this passionately about it, I'm going to align myself with them and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that they are able to achieve this goal. And if there's no one else like that, then it must be done and I must do it. That's how I feel about things now. So that's what Learn How to Train is about. And I want to build this as a built in public project. I want to bring everyone along for the journey. And this is not just a feeling anymore. It's just not like whenever I start enterprises, it's always like this good feeling that I have that, I can do something with this. And I have small short-term visions about how doing this could make me feel happiness. Building Learn How to Train for me now is like not about happiness at all. I'm not chasing a feeling or anything like that. I'm not looking for fulfillment. I just know that this must be done. It's a mission, and now I'm on this mission. And there's really nothing else that matters to me as much as getting this done. Seeing this turned into reality. Like I aspire to see such a massive change in the way that fitness is approached in our country, that gyms are actually full of people doing GPP training. That I always felt like exuberance is the goal that you should go for. Exuberance is you being able to express yourselves without limitations, with enthusiasm and with energy. And to be able to do that, you layer it with fitness training. And that fitness training, what you do in that training depends on the insights that you get from being exuberant. When you go out there and you're exuberant, you become aware of your strengths, you become aware of your weaknesses. These become important insights that can guide your training. And the foundation is health. The foundation is your lifestyle, your sleep, your food, your relationships, your mental health, and all of these things, which feeds into your training, and your training feeds into you being more exuberant. So I look at all these three things as like a three-layered complex system, which which is a model that I have in my mind, which I want to install everywhere, which I feel like is a much better unified theory for fitness training than bodybuilding that's being done out there, which makes no sense to me. So this must be done, and that's what we are doing with Learn How to Train. So I want to welcome you guys for this wild ride, and I am going to document this every single week and going to bring you into everything, like the nitty-gritties of everything that I'm doing, the KPIs that I'm tracking for this business model, like the actual intricacies of what is going into building Learn How to Train, the finances side of things, the compliance side of things, the marketing and sales side of things, the actual business model, the back-end systems, the team building, and all of it, like the vision, the difficulties that I face along the way, and how I plan on solving these things, and everything that comes along with it. So this is the first one. This is my letter to everyone, to the world, to people out there. I am building Learn How to Train, and I aspire to change the landscape of fitness training in the country by the time that I'm done.